So I've decided to do a vlog on my journey to the next GT. Last year I started this whole thing and I was painting City of Sigmar and a wrist breaking speed, and that really killed me. Now this year, leading to Sydney GT, which is one of the biggest events here in Sydney, I've had 4 months in planning and I've done absolutely nothing. Because I was waiting for Skaven Tide to come out, and ever since I still haven't made a decision yet, because I've got a few different armies and I don't know which one to commit to, and I didn't want to commit to it before I play games of them, but I never get to play games of most of them, so I'm still stuck. Now, fast forwarding to today, we've got roughly 6 weeks until the big event, and I still have no clue. So, this time, instead of waiting to the last minute to make a video or one after, I'm going to document my journey once every week. I want to welcome you to this journey with me. I hope it's not going to be an absolute shocker. I really don't know how it's going to turn out. Anyway, we'll find out. And yeah. So this is day 1 of the vlog. My first obstacle is to get 10 Cavaliers battle ready, and hopefully, if I have enough time, get them to a level that's way better than battle ready and something I can be proud of. But before I can even get there, of course, I need to put some paint on my models first. And the first model I want to paint is this guy I've got in my hands. All right. So I've even magnetized the flag. It's how much I love this model. So it can be swung back if it's galloping that way, or it can be swung the other way. So the problem I have is time, but what's on my side is experience. Because I've painted 5 Cavaliers already, and I've painted Cavalier Marshal, so I kind of know how to paint these horses now, and I know how to attack them. So this time around, I'm going to try to paint one at a time, but when I'm doing the horses, maybe I'll do multiple in one go. I don't know. I usually like to batch paint, but my friends call me crazy because that's just so much work. I don't know, but the first one I'm going to go with is this color horse, which is a chestnutty color, which I find beautiful to look at. And yeah, so I'm going to go with that. All right, so without further ado, let's go.
These Cavaliers are great because they come in 2 pieces, a top half and a bottom half. It makes life a lot easier and I don't have to do anything special to sub-assemble it. I've decided not to glue them together because now I get access to paint horses with ease without maneuvering the brush like an artist. Now separately here I've got a dry brush or a big thick brush to absorb the paint if the contrast paint go all over the place, which I tend to do. Now as a part of this process I try to mark all the parts of the horse with this 1 layer of contrast paint, in some cases 2. As you can see there, I'm working my brush around the horse because sometimes the contrast paint don't stick to where I want it to go. And then here I am just feathering the bottom of the legs, I guess, or what you call it in the horse, and I'm trying to put a bit of sepia wash on it to finish it off, give it some black on the hooves. Nice and simple, the 3 color method, and then I've got a horse. To do the shades and highlights later.
Update. 1 hour later, on the first night, this is what I've done. I end up painting the horses for 3 different models in 1 unit. This time around, I'm going to try to paint 1 at a time. I'm pretty happy about how some of that turned out. It did take a bit longer than what I expected. These are beautiful models and some of the parts are not that easy to paint, and I have messed up how the blending of this one works, so I need to put more paint on it later to make sure it doesn't look super weird like it does now, and I'm not sure if the camera can pick this up at the moment. Sometimes this happens, right? So the contrast paint, after it dries, the way it pulls the paint, it leaves some areas unpainted, and that's very annoying. I've noticed this for a long time now. I've been using contrast paint for a while. Yeah, that's a weird behavior of contrast paint. So sometimes the advertising is one coat, but really you need multiple coats to make sure that holes like these don't randomly appear. Yeah, because otherwise if you use that as the finishing touch, it would look terrible. So with that, I'm probably just going to fix that up and then call it a night and see where we get to next time.
It hasn't even been a month and I've broke the staff for the Knight Veritan again. It's the second time I've broken it. I don't know why I'm so good at breaking her staff, and her staff never hits anything in my games. And I'm talking about the staff of abjuration. Yeah, it doesn't do anything, just breaks. But anyway, it's my job to fix it. I need to look after these models. So yep, there goes another half an hour of my life. Okay, now we are going to the fun stuff. I started working on the terrain with Levi, and yeah, we got a chance to put some paint on the basic board, ready for prime time. So today we're gonna make some grassy terrains, yeah? And are you excited about that, Levi?
Oh yeah, it's really exciting.
Are you nervous at all?
No.
The whole process was pretty fun. Got him involved, pick up a brush, put some glue on, and we sprinkled the grass on. The grass applicator didn't really work, as in it didn't make the grass stand upright with a static charge. But anyway, it was fun, and it turned out pretty good. And this is Levi's attempt, my son's attempt, at showing what it looks like. I think it looks pretty cool. Pretty happy with the result. Even if we don't end up using it, it's a fun project to involve my son into Age of Sigmar 4.0. Today I got a chance to play my cities with someone I've met online. And side note, this is one of the best things I love about Age of Sigmar. Full of lovely people. I just met this chap online and we said, hey, let's play. Alright, and then we shook hands and off we go. I got a chance to pit my cities against Gits. It was a good game. I got a chance to use the Fusiliers and a whole lot of shooting. The cannons and firepower were dangerous, so I'm pretty happy about that. The week sure have gone fast. I put a few more hours in and I managed to get paint on a couple of more I was going to say Fusiliers, but really my Cavaliers. I still got 20 Fusiliers to start. I haven't even cut them yet. But anyway, my Cavaliers are looking better. So now I think I've got about roughly 6.5 Cavaliers done out of 15 for my list in the Sydney GT. I think if I keep this pace, I can get there. If I don't break any more flags, I do need to finish at least one more unit by this week, the coming week. Otherwise, it's going to be over. Oh, deep breath, Johnny. I can do this. All right, and I'll update you next time.